How's it going, Luke? Yeah,
Aaron, how are we both?
yeah, good man.
Good, how are you, bro?
Yeah, very well, very well. Thanks for joining us today on the Everblack Podcast. We're closing out the 2023, almost. Well, we're almost at the end of the year. How's it been for you guys?
It's been a great year, man. Yeah, really good. Really positive for the band, and everything's moving in the right direction. Played some of the biggest European shows we've ever played. We played Alexandra Palace in London in the UK, which is also was like a monumental moment for our band. So yeah, everything feels really good, man. Having a good time and stoked to be on the edge of releasing new music.
Yeah. It's good to hear. And I mean, it's been a long time for you guys. It's been 2006, I think, roughly around there, was it? You first started?
That's it, man.
Getting there, and you're still kicking on.
That was before me or Log in the band.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was up. Yeah, so
You were
it's been a
6
long
months
time.
in, I was 2 years, but yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's great anyway. It's good to hear. And are you guys already over here?
No,
no, we're in the UK right now. This is why we're keeping warm. We're not gonna have to do this when we're over there, I'm assuming.
Definitely
But
not.
our perception, the way we perceive heat, is a lot differently from you guys. So we're gonna, even if it was like probably what you would see as cold weather, we'd probably be there, shirts off, with just shorts on.
Yeah, dressed like we usually do.
Yeah.
What
no,
do you guys look
to get
for?
over. Sorry.
No, you're right. Carry on.
Yeah, I'll just say I'm stoked to get over, man. I love the sunshine, and it is cold in the UK at the moment. So like we're all excited to make the trip over, play some festivals, and just have a good time in some warm weather.
Yeah, definitely. What do you guys look forward to most when you come over here? Like any specific Aussie foods or anything particular?
For me, nothing in particular. I mean, we used to love getting over for Lord of the Fries, but that was when it wasn't everything wasn't as vegan and veggie as it is now. But for me, it's just the people over there, man. Like we have a great time, and everyone's up for live music, and yeah, like I say, having a good time. So I connect a lot with Australia for that reason, and I'm always stoked to get out there and chill. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be a fun time, especially off the back of the tour we did last year. So we're just like really looking forward to just like connecting with the Australian crowd again, especially at Good Things and like the side shows that we have. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. We really can't wait.
Yeah, that's awesome. And did the Aussie fans differ from over in UK everywhere else, or much the same? All fans?
Accents change. Apart from that, the,
No,
but
just it's just one of those places for us. And like it's got England, Canada, and Australia for me all have like a similar sort of vibe. Canada again for me is another place I love to visit, like for the people and the energy that they bring. And that's the best thing for a live band. Like if we visit somewhere and they understand the band, they connect with us and they give us the energy, then we can feed off that and give it straight back. So it always feels like that with Australia. We always have a great time. People are always up for hanging and very, very nice to us visiting there. And yeah, for me, that's just the main reason. The crowd doesn't necessarily differ in terms of the energy that we get, but in terms of like, yeah, just having a good time, they're always up for it, and shows out there are always great.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, good things coming up. That's going to be huge. We love it, absolutely love it over here.
Yeah,
Do you get much downtime and get time to relax and watch other bands, or just go?
yeah, we should do, man. I think on a touring schedule in general, it can be difficult depending on where you are the next day or where the next show is. But if we're one of those bands that we love watching other bands, so if we get the opportunity to, we'll definitely be out in the crowd, walking around the festival, and yeah, like I say, enjoying the rest of the bands. We have a few friends on Good Things as well, which is nice. We know the boys in Bullet for My Valentine and Enter Shikari, and yeah, just stoked to chill and watch bands. So if we get that opportunity, we'll definitely take it.
Yeah, for sure. And who is most excited to see?
I think
Limp
it has to be
Bizkit.
BIZKIT. They look like they're having so much fun on stage at the moment, and yeah, and we ripped our sound off the new single from them. So you know,
awesome.
it'd be good to.
I love how this is come up in
We actually didn't, but we got a lot of feedback saying, "Oh, it sounds a bit like BIZKIT this," and we don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. It wasn't intentional, but I can see the similarity.
I can now, but when we released it, like literally like 80% of the comments is like Limp Bizkit, Limp Bizkit, Limp Bizkit, and it's just like we didn't honestly that it was never the intention, but they're a fucking great band, so it could be worse things.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. It could be a lot worse.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, they were probably like the band that gatewayed me. Sorry. The gateway band into heavy music for me. From like literally, they were like the first, them and Linkin Park were like the two bands where I was like, okay, I'm into heavy music now.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Agreed.
So it's amazing to see that they're still going after all this time, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, the Plotting you were playing, and I've been into that band for a little while, and that guy can definitely sing. So I'll be excited to see them play again.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole lineup's really diverse, and I think there's something there for everybody. And I think that's the way to go with festivals now as well, is diverse lineups. And I think you can just chill, have a beer in the sunshine or whatever, and just enjoy what's going on. It feels like it's going to be that sort of time. And like I say, something for everyone. Nice, diverse lineup in the sunshine. What more do you want?
Yeah, exactly. It's an epic lineup. I mean, it's good to have you guys on there, but like you said, you know, you've got DEVO, Boom Crash Opera, but then you've got all your layback chill bands at the same time, and then your real heavy ones. So it brings in a crowd, that's for sure.
Yeah, awesome.
And will we guys get to see a bit of? Is it going to be a bit of a mix, older, newer stuff, all at the same time for you?
Yeah, it'll be a bit of a mix from us. Some slightly older stuff with newer record stuff peppered in. We're basically bringing to the Sideshows anyway. We're bringing a very similar set to what we've just played at Alexandra Palace in London. So there is some more nostalgic sounds for While She Sleeps. But yeah, it gets hard to please everybody on a set list with, you know, whenever they got into the band. So we try and do our best, but yeah, it's going to be a very fun, energetic set and show. And like I say, we can't wait to be out there and thrash about.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with like good things, like when you have like a 35-minute set at a festival, you really do have to be quite brutal with the songs that you're picking. And you know, you get onto lineups like this probably because not of the songs that you released when you first came up as a band, it's probably going to be your newest songs, you know. So I think for good things, it probably is going to be like the last few, majority the last album. Definitely be playing Self Hell, and you know, some of the recent classics, yeah. So yeah, it's probably just going to be banger after banger.
Well, that's what everyone wants.
I like the term recent classics.
Recent classics.
We're already branding them classics, even though they're recent.
Yeah,
I'm keen for the sideshow. I mean, tagging along with Bloom, those guys are epic. And it's a really cool venue.
Yeah, we only just heard of Bloom. They kind of submitted to be on those shows, and they sound like a great band and doing good things. Not doing good things, but doing good things.
They are doing good things.
To be honest, they're releasing new music soon. They're going real well.
Yeah, good stuff.
And back
shows.
Yeah, back to the track too. I mean, it's Self-Held. It's awesome. I've been listening to it off and on again since it came out.
Okay.
It's really, I mean, yeah, it's a great track. Tell me a bit about the song.
I think you know, we've always been a band that wants to push our boundaries and experiment a bit more with the sound. Sean's been messing with like vintage sounding synths for the last few records. So in that way, for us, that feels like a natural progression. We wanted to keep the positive message going as well. Like, you know, we are primarily a heavier band, but we want to push that positive message that over the last few years, a lot of our fan base have resonated with. I think that the message with Self-Hell is like the world can be a very oppressive, shitty place sometimes for a lot of people, and everyone's going through something different. You know, you might be next to someone in a crowd at a gig and you don't actually know what they've been going through, but you're all there for the same reason, and that's to have a good time. So we wanted the tune to be entertaining. I think that's why we went down a vibrant vibe with the video. You know, I think that we're playing to bigger and bigger crowds now, and a lot of those crowds are our key audience. But we're also playing to a lot of people at festivals, especially that might not know who we are. So not everyone's in the mosh pit. You know, there's people out there on the edges that just want to have a good time. So we hope that the first single off the new record has shown that and given people that thing of like, okay, they're branching out and they're still being positive, but also harnessing what we've always had as While She Sleeps with the heavier sections and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it was a conscious effort to bring those things to the forefront of a new record and promote positivity and but also a sense of like not everyone's alone in that. You know, everyone feels certain way certain times, and we just want people to have fun. So yeah, that was kind of the loose thinking about behind the first single and the video, looking how it looks and how we felt at the time. So yeah, I think the majority of people have really enjoyed that first single. But however, it's not necessarily you can't really pigeonhole our record what it's going to sound like from Self Hell. There's a lot of different sounds in there, a lot of exciting stuff happening. So yeah, I don't want people to think that the new record is going to sound like Self Hell. There's some of the heaviest stuff we've written in there. There's some other very interesting stuff going on. So yeah, as Aaron said earlier, expect the unexpected with our new record.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we definitely look forward to it. And I mean, that's the good thing too about festivals and good things, and that like you can have people walk past that have never heard of you, catch that sort of tune in your ear and just go, wow, I want to check them out. And then you've made new fans. You bring in so many new fans as well as the old ones. So it's the festival vibe. It's what everyone wants. You've got obviously the new album coming out early next year too, so that must be also exciting. Did you draw any particular inspirations to create it, or just
and I think yeah, I think when we set out as a band, we all sort of came together through the love of like straight up 2000s metalcore. Really, we were all very, very much into that scene and that movement, and we all love it. For now, though, I think over the years we've all sort of developed our own musical interests and tastes, and we all like a bunch of different stuff as well as a lot of the same stuff. So I think when you hear a new Sleeps record, we've all brought influence from different places, and that it makes it a really interesting process. It means that we don't necessarily know what's going to come out at the end of a recording a record, and that's exciting. I think that giving each member a chance to bring in their influences or things and ideas that they like and they're into is important. And yeah, it's an interesting record, and we're stoked for it. But you know, there are some sounds. I think as well, like when you say influences, it's, you know, people can sort of assume that you've listened to sort of some music and that's what you want to sound like. But for us, I think we're fortunate enough to sound like While She Sleeps. We don't really sound like anyone else, and I think that's down to the way that we play as a band, and also our vocals don't really sound like too many other bands. So that's always good for us to know that even if we do draw a little bit of an influence, it is just an influence. Like we're still going to sound like While She Sleeps. So yeah, it's always a fun process, and we never know what's going to come out the other end. So
yeah, 100%. And like obviously adapting all a bit of something new as well as the old stuff at the same time. It's always keeping things fresh, keeping everyone entertained. That's what you want with the new album.
That's it, for sure.
Do you, I guess, well, my question that I like to ask is if While She Sleeps could collaborate and do a song with anybody, alive, not alive, who would it be? You can have two answers because there's two of you.
I'd probably say Limp Bizkit, but I think we've already done that.
Just not featuring them.
I'm just kidding. It's just because, like, you know, the whole Limp Bizkit thing with the new song, I just find it funny. So if you can't laugh about it, what can you do? It's a tough one, really. Like anybody.
I'd say if we got the if we caught wind that Thrice were open to do something with our band, like a collaborative song or something, I think that would collectively be for Sleeps in total, it would be a really, really cool project. And we've all been, as a collective, we've all been massive fans of Thrice for so many years. So that would be a really cool collaboration or tour or whatever.
Yep.
I think that would be the one that would make our whole journey come full circle, because like the foundation of our band was kind of influenced by Thrice, you know, like the ethics and the way that we kind of structured songs in the very beginning, you know. So yeah, I'd probably say that would be a shared answer amongst everybody, would probably be Thrice.
I think I think the interesting thing with Thrice is, and While She Sleeps, is that I think in a way they taught us that the song, like if you write a good song, it can be played on acoustic as well as it can be played amplified, plugged in. And I think we've done a lot of that over the years, making riffs and music that can be played in acoustic style as well as heavy full live. So I think that was one thing that they taught us, and we still write a lot on the acoustic guitars. And yeah, I think they're a pretty special band for While She Sleeps. So that'd be great.
Yeah, good answer. Good answer. I've had some really interesting answers. Danny from Asking Alexandria, I think he wanted to do one with Adele. So, you know, Thrice is awesome.
Oh yeah.
You get some real interesting ones. That was the one that stuck out the most for me.
Yeah.
Well, we can't wait to hear the new album once it's released. Definitely excited to see you guys at Good Things as well. I think it's going to be a real good time. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And also the Sideshow again with Bloom. It's a great way to close out an epic year for you guys. But
for sure.
we'll leave all our links below to the new single, and then Good Things in the tour as well. But thanks again for joining us today, Everblack Podcast, and we hopefully talk to you soon and hopefully see you at Good Things.
Yeah, thanks for having us, man. Thanks for your time.